Honourable Christians. Honourable Christians, you may proceed.
Deputy Speaker, yesterday we saw a protest action again in Mitchell's Plain, Bontieville, and the people of the Western Cape are sick and tired of being ruled by gangs. There's ongoing killings and people being shot on a daily basis. Yesterday, in Mitchell's Plain, Sub-Council 18, there was a meeting with all the role players, police, Justice Department, and everybody. Minister Plato was on the agenda, but excused himself. Is the Western Cape government serious about making a meaningful contribution to stop the killings on the Cape Flats?
Order. Honourable Janki, allow the Premier to proceed.
Most definitely, yes.
Honourable Christians, you want to follow up?
Deputy Speaker, the problem is that the MSc of Community Safety was not there and it was on the agenda. I spoke to the councillors there and they said he was given one in advance time to be there. They were waiting for him to see what the Western Cape government role is combating crime and killings. So, by the absence of Minister Plato, tells me that the Western Cape government is not serious about stopping crime in our areas.
Order. Order. Premier, I did not hear the question there. What was the question? Order. Just 1 second, Premier.
I said the introduction, by the absence of Minister Plato at that meeting means that the Western Cape government is not serious about the killings.
Order.
Because the Premier said yes. And I'm saying it's not yes, it's no.
Order. Member Christians, that's fine to say that, but it must be in the form of a question. So I'll put a question mark behind your sentence. Premier, you may continue if you want to.
Deputy Speaker, what is more important than the lives of people with Minister Plato being absent yesterday?
Order. Premier, may you proceed. Order. Order. Honourable Wale.
Deputy Speaker, the process of Parliament is not difficult. A question is a question, not a statement.
Order. I've proceeded beyond that point. That Premier, you may respond.
The Honourable Christians asked, what is the role of the Western Cape government in dealing with crime and killings?
Order. Please come to order.
Our role is oversight over the police. The people who have the direct role in combating crime and killings and gangsterism are the police. And they are under the sole operational control of the national government. That is a simple fact. That is a simple fact.
Order.
And we also know, and we have exposed the fact through our oversight, that the police in the Western Cape are severely understaffed in 75% of the police stations in this province. And it was due to the oversight of this provincial government that the Public Service Commission has instructed the national government to fix the understaffing of the police in the Western Cape. That was the oversight role undertaken by this provincial government. And we look forward to ensuring that that happens. We have done an enormous amount, especially in areas that really suffer through gang violence, to seek to address the situation within our limited remit. And one of the things we have done for more than 10 years is to call for the SANDF to come and support the police in these areas. And we send peacekeeping forces to do just that all over Africa, but we cannot do it in our own country. In key parts...
Honourable Janchi, please.
In key parts of the Western Cape, Mr. Deputy Speaker, the civil authority has completely lost control of the area, and places are run by governments by gangsters that set themselves up as alternative governments. And it's not under our watch, because I would love for this government to be able to have control over the police in this province. I would love for this provincial government to have control over the police in this province. And then we would see the transformation of policing.
Order.
The role of the MEC, Honourable Magaka, is oversight, which has got nothing to do with operational control, nothing. Part of the oversight, as I've just explained, is reporting the understaffing in our police stations to the Public Service Commission and getting action on it. So the bottom line is this. We, in this province, are one of the very few provinces in the world which have delegated governments where provinces or cities don't have direct control over their police force. Yes, in this world. And it is absolutely critical that we should have it, because the criminal justice pipeline is one of the most crucial things to establish the rule of law and a climate for investment and economic growth. And the biggest failure in this province are in those areas over which we currently have no operational control, policing being number one. So there is no person in this province that cares more about communities than Minister Plato. He is in communities day and night and every day. We don't know what he had to do as an alternative priority. But the minister is at meetings every single day, and to pick on one meeting that he wasn't at for reasons that we don't know cannot be used to reflect on his interest and commitment in this matter.
Thank you, Honourable Plato. Order. Order, member. Please take your seat. We move on to the next. You have another one? You have another opportunity? Honourable Christians? Order. Order. Please come to order before the member Christians can speak.
Deputy Speaker, the Premier has now mentioned that they're calling on the army. The army is not a solution. The army is going to kill our people. The army is going to kill our people.
Order.
The Western Cape government.
Order. Order. Member Christians, can come to the question. It's a follow-up question.
I'm asking the Premier, the army, they are trained to kill terrorists. Does the Premier want our people to be killed in the township by calling for the army?
Order. 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 The Premier cannot respond if there's a noise in the House. Order. Please proceed. Honourable Gaka, allow the Premier the opportunity.
Our primary objective is to stop people being killed in the township. That is our number one objective. Now, I know that the Honourable Christians may not know a lot about the SANDF, but there are different units in the SANDF, and a peacekeeping unit has a fundamentally different role and training from a military task force. And I would like to emphasize that we're calling for the peacekeeping operations of the SANDF in the worst gang-affected areas to enable the very stretched police service to do their job of investigating killings and crime, gathering evidence and bringing people to court and securing convictions. And if people keep peace in a war, let me tell you, in some communities in Cape Town, it is a war zone where the civil authority has no power, and that is what we need to stop. Thank you.
Order.